G'day folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe to get access to ongoing awesome educational content. Okay, so today's video is an overview of the persuasive essay structure that we worked through in class the other day. So this is sort of a summary of what we talked about in class and some notes that we made to help you. As you'll see up the top there, just a quick one for everybody so that we understand what's happening. Some people have been going on read tomorrow when the war began. That's excellent. But if not, there's no need to panic. Your main priority at the moment, or your only priority at the moment, is persuasive essay structure. We will work on tomorrow when the war began next term with a new approach that will better fit online learning. So the class and I actually developed an assessment approach and a way that we can work together online. So excited to share that with you soon. So no need to panic about reading that. If you want to keep on reading it in the meantime, that's awesome. But if you just want to keep on reading something else, then that would also be really valuable for your development in the meantime, like you do in silent reading. So today we're looking at the persuasive essay structure, and this came out of a conversation of people asking for clarification in class yesterday. So it's going to be due end of next week, okay? Was due earlier. I'm happy to give an extension based on a bit of confusion around the online learning, but it's still due in next week. So around about Friday, the 10th of April. You might want to aim for the Thursday so it's done before the holidays officially start, but that's up to you. And please remember there are many resources available in your English OneNote and persuasive writing. Everything I've talked about in these videos is there in addition to other things. And I've also created a new tab in our OneNote as well, which is a videos tab, which will include all of these, a quick link to all of these videos should you want to go back and watch them. So there was a bit of panic yesterday when we talked about essays. Some people have done them in the past, some people really weren't sure. So just wanted to allay your fears, okay? The essay writing is basically a formal type of writing that follows a uniform structure. That includes an introduction, body paragraphs, and a conclusion. So I was talking about this being a persuasive essay, which some people found a little bit scary, because, oh my goodness, it's an essay. But what we mean by that is that it follows that structure: introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. So what I want to do is talk you through what an essay structure could look like for this assignment. So all of the points here were based on the topic of around whether or not Australia should share its wealth with neighbouring countries. And these are the things that we came up with as a class. So in the introduction, the first thing we need to do is introduce the topic, state the belief of your argument, and keep it in the third person as much as possible for this assignment. And so in this one here, we talked about, if the question is, should Australia share its wealth, then in our introduction, the first thing we do is make it really clear what this argument stance on it is. So, for example, if we're arguing that it should, then the first sentence might be something like, it is crucial that Australian citizens share our wealth with neighbouring countries. Okay? Following that in the introduction, you're then going to introduce your 2 or 3 main points. For this essay here, 2 is fine. Typically in essay, you do 2 or 3 paragraphs. More often not 3 paragraphs in addition to the introduction and conclusion. But for this one here, given the timelines, 2 points is totally fine. And so we came up with these. We brainstormed yesterday as a class. So for whatever topic you're doing, you'll need to brainstorm as well. That we brainstorm these ideas so that why we might share our wealth is to develop relationships with countries that will support Australia in times of financial need, and that maybe it will support alliances if needed during future war times. Okay? So in your introduction, as you can see here, state your argument and then outline your key sort of sub-arguments, your main points that you'll be talking about. Obviously in paragraph form it needs to be in sentences, but while you're planning, we're just doing it in dot points. When it gets to your paragraphs, your body paragraphs, you're going to be using the teal structure. And you actually use the teal structure for pretty much every paragraph you write, because all it means is that you need to have topic sentences, you need to have linking sentences, so topic sentences at the beginning, linking sentences at the end, and then examples and evidence, okay? That's what we're always doing in English when we're writing writing essays. So here you'll see our topic sentence. By sharing wealth with other countries, we will develop a better relationship with neighbouring countries so that they'll support Australia in times of need. So why is this a good topic sentence? Because it goes directly back to the question, sharing wealth, and outlines our first argument. Okay? So the argument here might be that if we support other countries, then they'll support us if we need it later on. Bearing in mind this is just all brainstormed arguments, okay? You might have completely different arguments or be doing a different question. But the point here is that in your topic sentence, you're making it really clear what is the argument you're going to look at for that paragraph. Following that, then, Sue, you'll give your example, your evidence, your technique, your explanation of why this might be the case. So this is where you'll use your persuasion. So this is where you might have an anecdote or give some statistics about how other countries could help us, okay? Or give counter arguments, all those sorts of things. Everything from the care frogs, which is on your OneNote. So once you've given your examples, you'll then have a final sentence, a linking sentence that wraps up and summarises what you've been talking. So in this case, it is clear that sharing wealth is essential to the betterment of Australia's relationship with our neighbours. So if you can see there, that then as a whole, it might be 5 or 6 sentences. That's one paragraph, okay? One of your body paragraphs. You'd then move on to the next body paragraph. So we looked at perhaps a topic sentence for that being that additionally, Australia's alliance during wartime with neighbouring countries will be strengthened through sharing resources. So again, we're using the language of the topic around sharing of resources, sharing of wealth, and we're introducing our new idea in the topic sentence, okay? Now for this one, we brainstorm these ideas as a class, and some of the people in the class are using these arguments exactly, and they're just going to find their own information to back them up. So if you're not sure what question you're doing or what direction you want to go in with this one and you just sort of want to find a way to get the assignment done, I'm more than happy if you use this scaffold as a starting point for your assignment. You can use these arguments. You'll be coming up with your own ideas, so there's still lots of room to still create your own argument. But if you want to use this as a starting point, I'm totally fine with that, okay? So following your 2 paragraphs, your 2 body paragraphs, you'll then write a conclusion, which I normally say is basically like the opposite of an introduction, where you reiterate your main argument. So you'll sort of restate the 2 main things that you talked about, and then end with some sort of strong statement in relation to your argument, which could include a call to action. The class and I will be talking about this on Friday, so I will upload anything extra we talk about on Friday with it. So there you go, that's a quick overview of a basic persuasive essay structure. Like I say, I'm happy for you to use this one if you want as a starting point, up to you. If you're doing a different one, don't forget, go through, brainstorm your key arguments, choose the best 2. That was what a previous video topic was about, so you can go back and watch that. And I'm not sure if people have, but you'll also remember there was a link to a really good YouTube channel about persuasive writing techniques. I'll put that on the OneNote as well. The lady on there gives a really, really good summary of writing persuasive essays. So that's it for the moment. In summary, you're working on your persuasive writing. It's due next week. If you want help, then email through. I'm happy to do a draft if you get one ready in the next few days. Otherwise, I'm also happy just to accept it. Email to me at the end of the week, but I'll give you more further details into it. So in the meantime, no matter where you are or whether you're in class or not in class, take care and be excellent to each other. See you next time.